So here I was, playing a game of Call of Duty Warzone, pooping on kids in Verdansk. In fact, the exact match you see on your screen now was the game that I'm referring to as I speak now. Here I was, dominating Verdansk. I'm downtown. I'm shredding kids. But I noticed something about myself. I felt a little warmer than usual. I felt a little off, you could say. Although my gameplay was not off physically. I felt warm on my lower back, on my face, and I did feel a kind of almost a clamminess on my forearms, I remember, when I touched them. And I also noticed, if you guys have seen the stream before, I typically cough a lot. It's more of a habitual thing than it is an actual physical ailment that I have. I do it when I am thinking. I do it just, it's more of a psychological thing than a physical thing. But this cough that I had on this day was different. I could feel it when it goes from a psychological cough to a real cough. I can feel the sting or the burn in my lungs, you know, that rough feeling. Not a bad feeling, it's a good feeling. You know, when you get like a good cough when you're sick, it's like a good raspiness, a good grindy feeling. That's what I had. So that, in combination with the warmth, prompted me to end my stream. Now, I noticed immediately after ending my stream that I felt tired, so I went and laid down. Upon laying down, I noticed I was very, very tired. It felt like no matter how hard I laid down, it would not relieve any of my exhausting feelings. In fact, it felt like I wanted to press myself into my bed further. It's like I couldn't lay down hard enough to alleviate my tiredness. But I laid there anyways, and I fell asleep, and I slept for like 10 straight hours. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, and when I woke up at 4 in the morning, my condition was much worse. I had a fever, and my cough, not only was it worse, I could feel my whole lungs inflamed. Now, when I say I could feel it, I mean like from the top all the way to the bottom of my lungs, from the front of my lungs all the way to the back of my lungs. I could feel, like, visually, if I close my eyes, just like redness all around the inside of my lungs. It's like I was aware of my entire size of my lungs. So I decided when I woke up, I was going to go in and get a COVID test done. I woke up, booked it on the phone, went in. They stuck that long nasal swab up into my head. Swear it might have touched my brain. And I came back home. I fell asleep again. I woke up to a text message on my phone. The text message said the test came back positive, and it said that I have COVID-19. I then got a phone call from a doctor, and the doctor told me that I need to quarantine for 2 weeks. Now, because of my age and because of what I know about the coronavirus, I wasn't too concerned, like in regards to like dying or anything. And not only that, I still to this day, I think I'm like 6 days in now. Yeah, I think I'm on day 6 or 7. I still haven't had any troubles breathing. In fact, when I take a really deep breath, it doesn't make me cough. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel sensitive. It feels completely normal. I guess I'm lucky in that regard. But the most annoying thing now is just my sore throat. That is the worst part of it all, because it's not like any sore throat. It's like a sore throat that is like, it's like glass is in my throat. It's like glass is being dragged on the back of my throat, but it gets way better. It's only bad in the morning. As soon as I wake up and I remain vertical for an hour or two, it almost completely goes away. It's just when I'm laying in bed at night and in the morning, my sore throat is the worst. The other most annoying thing is just the fatigue, and not the fatigue that is there currently, but early on, sleeping so much was annoying. And now it's like, it's completely screwed up my sleeping schedule, because like last night, for example, I was trying to fall asleep and I couldn't fall asleep. Not because I was coughing, not because I was in pain, not because I was short of breath. I just had like your everyday insomnia. I was just laying in bed. I just couldn't fall asleep. I wasn't even coughing. I can't even remember when I coughed when I was laying in bed. I probably coughed like 2 times in like 6 hours. But even right now, as I speak, my throat is very sore. I can't drink juice or anything. It stings so much. I mean, I could force myself to, but it just stings. It's so acidic. But if I use salt water, gargle it, it makes it feel way better. And since I'm on day 7 now, and I am not on like a respirator, and I'm not having any shortness of breath, I should continue to recover quite easily, although it's taking much longer than I thought. I thought that it would be like a 4-day thing, 4 or 5 days, but it turns out it's going to be probably like a 9-day thing, a 10-day thing, which kind of sucks. But you know, I got time off work, so that's kind of cool, but I can't do anything with it because I don't really feel like gaming when I'm all tired and out of the loop. I also haven't had any caffeine, which I drink coffee every day, and I haven't had caffeine in like 7 days. I actually got no headache though, which is weird. It's weird because COVID's supposed to give you a headache, and then caffeine withdrawal is supposed to give you a headache, and I haven't had any headaches. I don't have a headache now, which is kind of weird. I actually never get caffeine withdrawal headaches. I remember I went to Las Vegas for a vacation and I didn't have any coffee for like 3 days. no headache. So in case you guys are wondering why I haven't been streaming as much, why I haven't been uploading lately, it's because I've just been sick, laying in my bed, just doing nothing, just waiting for my immune system to kick this thing, and then I'll be back to normal. I feel like I'm eager to get back to normal. I don't like to just, I like to play games, you know. I don't like to watch videos. I don't like to watch Netflix. I don't like to be sick. I like to do stuff. And when you're sick, you can't do stuff. So I'm not going to rush myself back because of the seriousness of COVID. You know, I don't want my condition to get worse. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update. Thank you guys so much